Okay, so welcome to the second part of my trifold bifold wallet. We just taped down the other side of our secret pocket. So we have 2 more credit card slots taped down. Okay, at the end of that tutorial, I looked over and I saw that I was at 17 minutes. That's a really long tutorial, so I'm just going to go to this next one. To this next little part. Okay, now what you want to do is, wait, don't trim yet, sorry. I get way too ahead of myself with trimming. Okay. So right now what you're going to do is, sorry, I always get confused for this part. Okay. So you're actually going to cut a piece that is 3 inches long. Okay, and you're going to cut it so it's like probably maybe just like a half of an inch. Okay, and then you're just going to tape down this end. You want to make sure that it's nice and taped down. Okay. Nice and even. Right there. So right now it's just taped down. Okay. And then at the end of the secret pocket, you should be able to see, run your finger along and feel the end. Not the end of the tape that we just set down. The end of the actual secret pocket. Okay, so you just want to lay this down. And then the other part of the 3-inch long piece that we just ripped that little half an inch off, or 1/4 of an inch, or however much you ripped off of it. Okay, you just want to set it down and tape down this little part. Now this is hard because we taped down the other side, so we probably should have done this first, but it's fine, it'll still work out the same. Okay, so there we go, that looks very nice right now. Okay, now of your secret pocket color, you're actually going to rip off a piece that's let me think about this. I need to get my ruler. From trim to trim, I guess you could call it. It's like, trim to trim, so you don't want to cover up the trim with this piece that we're putting on, but mine's like exactly 3.5 inches long. So right here, I'll show you guys if you don't understand what I'm doing, but 3.5 inches long. Okay, and then you're going to rip off a piece that's about 1/2 inch. Okay, just like that. And then look closely as I'm putting it on the middle. This is going to tape down the top. Okay, but you don't want to go over any of the trim so it doesn't look unusual. Okay, so right there I just taped down the top. I didn't do it very well because I have to be able to have it set down and everything. But yeah, that's how it's going to go. So this is your last chance to make sure that everything is even and it's how you want it. Okay, there we go, perfect. And then you can just get a little piece and just tape down the end of the ID slot. Okay, just so it's like that. I just taped down this little part right here and my thumb's running. Looks very good. Okay, so now what you're going to do, we're going to actually start to put the 2 pieces together. So you're going to take your other big piece with the trim on it, and you're just going to make sure that the edge is nice and even. Okay, so I evened out the right side on that one, so I'm going to even out the right side on this little slot, on this little part. Okay, you don't want to trim it down too much. If you have a credit card right near, you want to make sure that your credit card still fits in it. Okay, now you're going to put the 2 even sides together, and then you're just going to tape down that one side. You don't really need a thick piece. It just needs to be like 3 inches tall. Mine's about 3/4 of an inch wide. I'll be trimming it probably when I flip it over and fold it over and see how thick the trim is. Okay, so you want to make sure that looks very even. You want to make the top, both the tops lined up. Okay, just like that. That seems good. Okay, so right now the trim on the outside looks really bad. It's uneven and thick. So I'm just going to take my ruler and trim it down with my X-Acto knife. very nicely. Just trim it down. Okay. And then you're going to do the same thing to the opposite side. You actually want to cut them so they're both even. Trim them, yeah, sorry. So they're both even. I just kind of stopped my sentence there. Okay, so that looks really good right now. Okay, you'll probably need to cut another piece of brown in my case. Oh, darn it, I ran out of brown. Okay, so I'm just going to have to use like a substitute color. So I'm going to use cookie dough, if I can find it in my thing. Okay, so I have to use cookie dough for the rest. So this wild will look weird. So I need a 3-inch long piece. Okay, and then I'm just going to rip off again like 3/4 of an inch and then tape down this one side. That way, make sure it's even. Okay, there we go. Tape it down on this side, and then I'll trim that, but probably not until after the video's done. I'll probably do trim ups, and then you're going to cut out a 14-inch long piece. Okay, so 14 inches, and then you're going to rip I would just say to rip it in half, because you could always trim it if you have an X-Acto knife or something, and just lay it down at the bottom, nice and even like. Okay, whoops, got a piece stuck to it. Okay, so there you go. And then you're just going to trim off the little extra edge parts. Okay, and then you just want to cut everything free. Like so you'll be able to put your credit cards and everything in it. That'll be fine. That's what you want to do. Okay, so yep. Thank you for watching. You'll be able to put ID for credit. Well, there's 4 credit card slots, but you can put lots of credit cards in them, and then you can put lots of credit cards in. Actually, what we have is 1 secret pocket, and then 2 secret pocket. Then on the opposite side of that secret pocket, there's an ID. So I think that's pretty cool. And then another secret pocket. You can fit lots and lots of cards in it. Okay, I'm just freeing everything up here that I forgot to free already. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. It's my second time saying that. So, yep, see ya.